Oh, hello, friends. Welcome back. How's it going? Hello, Stephen. Totally understandable. Please mind the food that you were cooking. I would like pay attention to it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Attack the Pantry. I am Jenn Vega. This stream is a deep dive into ingredients, cooking techniques, and recipes to help you cook for yourself during the ongoing situation outside and perhaps for the rest of your adult life. Last time, what did I do last time? Oh, we did a cook along with HelloFresh, who is still kind of sponsoring my stream unofficially for this one. But you can check out the panel below the video that says HelloFresh. You can click on it and get the discount. It's only up for another 2 hours, I believe. Like, it's a pretty good deal, and I'm enjoying it. We cooked through, what did we cook through? Oh, we made gnocchi and cream sauce with bacon and pan-seared chicken. It was very good. And the other meal, I didn't cook it on the stream, but I did it last night. I don't know, 2 nights ago, and it was a steak au poivre with sweet potatoes and roasted asparagus. It was so good. And I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring still. I'm just about to hit 100 hours, and I'm still very low level character, but you know what? Who cares? You can watch all the past clips here on my channel if you click on videos, and the entire archive is located at youtube.com/JENNDLV. Make sure to subscribe there. As for the business, I am a Twitch affiliate. Hooray! So that means your subscriptions pay to make this look a little bit better every time, which is very nice and generous. I have some really awesome subscribers. There are also lots of cooking resources below the video. If you click on the Patreon, there are recipes under another subscription. If you click on what's in my pantry, or I don't remember what it says, but there's an Amazon list of all the things that we've discussed, and lots of links to support what I do. So check those out when you have time. But hello, what just happened? So I'm still kind of recovering from this wedding that I catered on Saturday, and it was outdoors, and it was in Poughkeepsie, New York, which is upstate, an hour and a half away by car. And I have some snack cheese. Hey, thanks for following, Yamoka. Woo, thanks for following. I've got snack cheese. Snack check. Snack. How do I spell it? Snack check. Yeah, what is everybody snacking on right now? I'm snacking on cheese. And I'm saving the rind to make veggie broth later in the week. Anyway, I've been catering a wedding. My house is a mess, but there actually weren't a lot of leftovers at this wedding. I was kind of surprised, but the things that are left over are, not the proteins. Like, we have a lot of condiments and side things. So I would love your input as I prep these things to be cooked, how we should combine them. Okay? I'll just show you all the things that I have left over from this wedding, and we will see what we can do with them, right? This is like the mental exercises of previous streams, but this is going to be real life. So let's see. Okay. First up, we made a lot of chicken, and the way that I made the chicken was it was marinated with sumac, lemon, thyme, salt, and pepper. I vacuum sealed it with a vacuum sealer machine. I let that marinate overnight, and then I took it out of the bag, drained it, and used that liquid for the gravy, for the chicken gravy that went with it at the dinner. So all the chicken got eaten, but we have a ton of the gravy. So I have 2 quarts of gravy that we need to use. And this isn't like your normal chicken gravy. This is packed with lemon. So it's pretty tart, like lemon and sumac and thyme and bay leaf. So you can see it's like a little gelatinous. That's all the chicken fat. So all we need to do is heat this up, but because it's so concentrated, we need to dilute it with more chicken broth or water. I'll have to taste it, but first we're just gonna put it aside real quick. Just have that in our mental capacity that we're going to be using chicken broth, a chicken gravy somehow. And it already has cornstarch in it, so it's already partially thickened. So as a soup, it's pretty much like 80% there. We just need to put other things inside if it's going to be a soup. Or we could use it as gravy for something else. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. What else? Okay, so these are the seeds from delicata squash that I grilled for the wedding, but I wanted to save the seeds for a snack. So these are partially roasted with salt, pepper, and olive oil. I'm actually going to toast some of these right now so that I can have something to snack on right now. So these are already mostly cooked, but what you'll find is if you, over a couple of days, they get a little more chewy. So I'm going to crisp them up again. I'm going to put these in I have an already heating pan over here. See, we're going to put some of them in there. Just toast, my pretties. I don't want to do all of them, but this is a leftover thing. I do love a chopped cheese. Yeah, I do love a chopped cheese. Just answering a comment there in the chat. Okay, so we've got gravy. We've got these squash seeds that I'm toasting for a snack, but maybe could be a garnish. Who knows? Let's see, what else? Yum, yum, yum. We've got a cut lemon. Let's just unwrap it. I mean, gravy is already lemony, but we could always use more lemon in things because its aromatic qualities degrade over time, and if we add fresh lemon, it'll be more vibrant. Let's see, what else? We've got bacon fat. Maybe I could use this to fry something, right? Bacon fat. I always save my bacon fat. I've got leftover crusts of bread. This is from a She-Wolf bakery loaf. It's all just ends. So we can use this. Maybe we can toast them up. Make little toasties or something. Just unpacking some things to work with here. We also got a few shallots that we didn't use completely. So I'll take off the outer shell of this one. I'm going to save it for some broth. Save this peel here. We're going to keep that one and cook with it somehow. Let's see. Shallot. Shallot. Shallot, shallot, shallot. This is the second one. Boop. I like you, shallot. All right, how are these seeds toasted? They're not exactly going to sizzle. I just want them to toast so they're not chewy. Anyway, what else we got? We got... Hi, Chris. We also got these white shimeji mushrooms. I'm gonna take these out of the package and we'll trim them on the cutting board in a second. And I'll save the bottoms for... Oh, look, it comes in a cute little thingy. So we're just gonna take off, oops, the bottom parts there. If we're gonna use them somehow. Okay. So, got shimeji mushroom. Okay. We also have Italian parsley. I don't think I'm going to use a lot of this, but I'm going to rip off some from the top right now. Let's see. Maybe we'll do 2 handfuls, you know. Put it in something and then we'll garnish with it maybe. I don't know. We haven't decided. This is like real time. I'm just showing you ingredients and I haven't decided what I'm going to make yet with this stuff. So I'm open to suggestions. Okay. And then the biggest thing we have left is a wild rice salad. So this is still wrapped from the wedding. This is all the leftovers. For 120 people, this is all that was left. It's usually a lot more leftovers than that, but this was dressed. It has wild rice in it. Oh yeah, hey Sean. This is my bee and puppy cat apron. I'm gonna throw this plastic on this side. Yeah. I actually just watched the last episode of the new bee and puppy cat. This is the apron she wears at the cat cafe. Okay, so in this wild rice situation, there is farro, bulgur wheat, and golden raisins, and I think it was tossed in rice wine vinegar, olive oil, salt, and pepper. So it's got like a little bit of tartness, but it's not too much. It was supposed to be a palate cleanser for the really lemony chicken. So I don't really like raisins myself, so I might pick them out, decide to use this. So, okay, let me just show you the mise en place. So this is what we've got to work with. What do you think we should make for dinner? We've got lemon, parsley, mushrooms, leftover bread, bacon fat, shallots, and wild rice. Tons of wild rice with like golden raisins, but I hate raisins, so I'm going to pick them out. And I'm toasting some squash seeds right now. I know, it's literally Iron Chef time. Iron Chef time, yes. Open to your suggestions. We've got these lovely shimeji mushrooms. They can be sauteed. We definitely can do like a toast of some sort. We can do a soup. We could do a fried rice situation. What do you think we should do today? Y'all are driving the car. You know, it's kind of cold, so maybe a soup is a good idea. But I'm open to more suggestions if you think of anything. So we also have chicken gravy, this, mushroom, bread. You're just thinking stuffing. Interesting. We could make a little bit of stuffing, for sure. We could make some stuffing. Let's do stuffing. Maybe we should do stuffing and a soup. I'm feeling kind of cozy today. So we can do it two ways. It's going to be fun. I think we can do this. Ooh, or rice balls. Well, the thing about this salad is it's already been made, and rice balls are best when they're hot and fresh, like just freshly steamed. So I'm trying to crush it right now, and it's not sticking together. So rice ball might not be the best suggestion. Or maybe, well, it's a little too flinty, or I mush it up a little bit too much. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. Let's prep out a few items. Wash my hand here, or wipe my hand, I mean. Ooh, let's go get my, I'm gonna take my headphones off real quick. Whoop, I heard a pop. Did you hear the pop? Woo. My seeds are popping. Let's get a container for them. Whoa, I need to get a dry container. My other containers are wet. Okay, we got a container. We're gonna get a spoon for my seeds because they are currently, well, I don't think they're popping. Look. Boop. All right. That could be a cool garnish, right? Or even in a stuffing as well. Oops, I dropped some over here. I really just wanted to toast these because I love snacking on them. I already roasted them. I was just toasting them so they were crunchy then. Okay. Cool. So what needs to be prepped here? I think, let's see. For a soup situation, I'm going to take out the raisins here, but I might leave the raisins in for for a stuffing. And then we're gonna maybe we're gonna save maybe these big pieces for like eating a soup. Then we'll cut up these other pieces for stuffing. I think both ways, I think we're gonna have to saute the mushrooms. So we could just saute all the mushrooms and then split it between the two uses. Then we can use the parsley in the soup and the dressing. You can use the bacon fat to saute the shallot. You like raisins? Oh my god. Yeah, I'll save the raisins for you. Yeah, cool. All right. This is all good. These are all good ideas. Okay, let's take this and we're gonna break it down. What needs to be processed here? Okay, so this bread we're gonna leave alone for soup. Let's say this is our soup ingredients here. We'll do maybe the lemon in the soup too. We'll just have to. Okay, we're gonna have to saute these together. Okay. Let's clean up these mushrooms, and I'm going to save the bottoms for making broth. Where did my knife go? That's a knife. It sounds so rubbery. Did you hear that? Okay, I'm going to save that. Keep these. We're going to saute these mushrooms for stuffing and a soup. Okay, we're going to cube this bread. Lovely she-wolf bread. Meanwhile, what are y'all having for dinner? Let me know in the chat. Chris, this is your dinner. Our dinner. I did not bake this bread. It's from a bakery called She-Wolf in Brooklyn, and they do like sourdough only, and they don't really have a store, but they do farmers markets, and the bread, they supply the bread for all of the restaurants in their restaurant group. It's really good bread. Yeah, so this is bread for stuffing. Cool. Let's see. Let's get all these crummies out of here. Tiny bit of stuffing. Smallest amount of stuffing. Okay, we're going to cut this shallot. I think for soup, I like it pretty small. Maybe we'll do the smaller one for stuffing. So I'll just do rings for the stuffing. Well, actually, it's all going to be going with the mushrooms anyway, so why don't I just chop it all the same way? Never mind. Don't listen to me. Give me that last little bit. I'll do my, like, 2 big chops here. There we go. That is all good for sauteing. Oh, my towel fell. Look at how ready I am for, like, cooking. It's just all here already. Wow, incredible. Chop this parsley up. Keep eating these squash seeds. also like a rough chop. Pretty. Oh, there's some squash seeds in the middle of it. Who cares? Okay. Great. That is prepped out. Let's sift through this rice, okay? So I think for the amount of stuffing is really small, so I'm gonna do like this much for the stuffing. And then for the soup, since we're doing 2 quarts of gravy, we're gonna do 1 quart of this. So I'm gonna sift through this and take out the raisins. And you know what, Chris? I'll just put the raisins in the stuffing. There you go. We're not wasting them. I'm not throwing them away. All right, now can transfer this rice to a smaller container for storage later, which is always very exciting for me. Because that means more fridge space. Okay, so this one we'll keep on the side, but I'm gonna sift through this, take out all the raisins so that we can use it in a soup. It's kind of like I feel like I'm panning for golden raisins. Wow, Jen. I'll just be so upset if I'm having a savory soup and then like I bite into a raisin. My dad and I both like hate raisins. And sometimes my mom puts them in our empanadas and we're like, why did you do that? Or inside our egg rolls. We're like, Mom, no. Okay. Almost missed these. Okay. Looking for golden raisins. I know, it's so Californian of me. And Sean is not a fan of raisins either. I don't know why. I think maybe it's because my kindergarten teacher like loved giving them out as rewards, and I was like, this isn't a reward. Already at 5 years old, I was like, no. This is not enough for me. Is putting raisins a Californian thing? I mean, remember in the 80s and 90s, the California Raisins was like the musical group / propaganda for raisins. Most of California is farmland. And if you think about it, there are tons and tons of wineries up and down the length of California. So grapes are in abundance in California. You don't really think about that. Like, you think California raisins, but not California grapes, which is kind of funny because they're literally the same thing. Oh no, we've got a spammer. That makes me sad. Sorry. You gotta get out of here, bud. Boo to spam. How do we do that? Do. There we are. Bye. Do. Sorry, interruption. I have to do these things sometimes when my mods are not here. Yeah. Boop. Done. Okay. I do love edible spam, I gotta say. We love edible spam. Anyway, I got rice all over my computer from doing that. Okay. Back to sorting the rice. We're almost done. Trying to get all the raisins out of the rice for soup, but we're putting the raisins in another container for stuffing. Good idea on the stuffing, really. Okay, we're almost there. Okay. Oop, found one just by doing this. Found 2 more. They're everywhere. Okay. Gotta check the bottom here. One more sweep for raisins. I will be so mad if I have a bite of soup and there's raisin in it. You've got stuffing on the brain. Oh yeah. I am also looking forward to Thanksgiving. And instead of really going for a traditional Thanksgiving, what I might do is just cook everything in my fridge. Because there's a lot of like good stuff. I just haven't had the time to make any of it. So, okay. There is no more raisin in this rice. I do love Thanksgiving though. What else needs to be prepped? I don't think anything else needs to be prepped. Okay, so what are we going to do first? We are going to put, so you can see what I'm going to do. We're going to melt down the chicken gravy, and then I'm going to taste it. Because when it's cold, you don't really get the full flavor of it, so I'm going to have to warm it up first. So this has already been on medium heat because I anticipated some, oh wait, no, that's not what we should do first. What we should do first is saute the mushroom, because then we will dirty more than one pot if we start with the gravy. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in there, like maybe 2 tablespoons. Ah, thought about it. Wow. Okay, we're going to put the shallot in, soften that up, and then add the mushroom. Oop, I got some parsley in there. That's okay. This is pretty cool, actually using my leftovers for a wedding. Get my handy dandy wooden spoon. Oh, by the way, this stream really influenced my latest Patreon post, and I made it free. So everyone can check it out. I'm going to put it in the chat here for you. But it's kitchen supplies and pantry staples for beginning cooks. So thank you all for contributing to that conversation and even asking me that question, because now it's like a living resource for other people, which is really cool. But just a heads up, there are affiliate links in there so that, I get money if you click through. But I hope that it actually helps you. That'd be really cool if it did. And so that you would have tools to try to make meal kits or recipes that I write would be really, really great. Anyway, sauteing some shallot in my big old Dutch oven right here. This Dutch oven is 12 years old. I've had this since I competed in the Takedowns, which is a local cooking competition in Brooklyn, and the first, second, and third place prizes were these really expensive Le Creuset Dutch ovens. So I have a few of them. I've outfitted my kitchen with them. It's not every day that you can win things like this. These are $300. These are so expensive. So I'm very, very lucky that I have access to it. My set doesn't match either. I couldn't choose the colors. I got orange, I got blue, I got a green one. But yeah, then once my family found out that I really liked it, like Le Creuset, my aunt got me like smaller accessories because those tend to be cheaper. So like cocottes, which are little mini versions of these, like ramekin size, so that you could do individual things, or creme brulee, or it's not like those white ramekins. It's like colored enamel, just like this. Also got like one big paella pan. I've got a Moroccan tagine, which is the cone-shaped one with the cast iron bottom. It's really fun. But yeah, I haven't gotten any new kitchen stuff in a long time because it takes up a lot of space. Ooh, you have a lot of little white ramekins to make baby apple pies. That is so cute. I love that. I love that. Okay. My shallot is soft, so I'm going to start putting in my shimeji mushroom. We're going to saute it down, and then we're going to split it in half, split up the mushrooms in 2 parts so that we can have some for soup, and then we can have some for stuffing. So good idea, Sean. Thank you so much. Look at this. Cooking in real time. You're contributing to the content. Ooh, something that I realized, I'm going to preheat the oven because stuffing is dried bread. So I have fresh bread. I have to toast these croutons for it to be able to soak up the chicken gravy broth later. So let's get these mushrooms going. Popped back at me. My goodness. I'm all right, though. We're going to have a snack about it. Have some roasted delicata squash seeds. Hey, tomorrow. Right by the microphone. Yum. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I have bacon fat. I didn't need to use olive oil. We're still going to use some of it, though. There we go. Not all of it. I'm going to wait until my mushrooms lose some of their internal water. You didn't know this was ASMR? Well, get ready. Sometimes it is. How long do you need? This is a good question. How long can you keep bacon fat before it needs to go? So some people keep it at room temperature, but that's if you're going to be using it literally the next morning. You can refrigerate it for up to a week. Make sure you smell it because it can have like a funky off smell and start to grow mold on the sides of the container if it's not sealed off properly. You can also freeze it if you are not going to get into it right away. So you can freeze that up for up to a month. Russell! What's up, Russell? Got eggs in the chat. Eggs in the chat. Eggs in the chat. But good question. Thanks for asking, Sean. Okay, so we are currently sauteing shallots with bacon fat and shimeji mushroom. We're going to split it into 2 portions for our wild rice soup and then for stuffing. So I'm preheating the oven because we gotta toast the bread for the stuffing. Cool. I'm gonna get, there's one right here. I'm gonna get one right here. This sheet pan for toasting. Okay, so we're gonna get my bread onto here. I'm gonna get this toasty. Cute. It's just the individual serving of of stuffing. In we go. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
I'm going to switch my appearance thing so that my head doesn't keep getting covered by the logo. There we go. Cool. All right. We'll also toast my bread at the last minute. Oh, I forgot a mushroom. Oh no. You must not forget me. Okay. Now that my mushrooms have lost a little water, they're getting a little on the, softer side, I'm gonna add like a healthy 3-finger pinch of salt to the pot, and then a healthy pinch of this pink peppercorn because I want to use it up. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat all the way up because we want to saute all of this moisture off. I'm realizing how puffy my sleeves look right now because I'm wearing a whole nother sweater under this sweater because I'm cold. I'm wearing like a thick sweater under this. I'm like looking at my arm like, oh, it's quite floofy. It's because I'm wearing another sweater under here. I'm silly. Okay, our mushrooms still have a little bit to go. We're gonna let that go. But I've got my rice on standby. I'm ready to make soup. Since we're working with turkey gravy and not turkey gravy, chicken gravy, like I am layered like an onion, yes, Sean. Since we're working with seasoned chicken gravy already, it has like a lot of salt. So I'm gonna probably need to dilute it either with chicken broth if I can find it in my fridge, and then maybe water if not. So I'm gonna look really quick. Jen's are like onions. Okay, where's that chicken broth? Cue sax music. I found it. Okay, so we've got chicken broth here. I'm gonna read my ingredients. It's got a little bit of salt, but it should be fine. Go, mushroom, go. Okay, so my mushrooms are losing their water. Some of them are browning. And then we're getting a little bit of some of those brown bits on the bottom of the pan. We want this. We want that. That is flavor. And it's not burnt. It's just brown bits. That's from the shallot and the mushroom. Sort of breaking down their cell walls, releasing all their water. That's why it's steaming so much. Okay. Give you a preview of what that looks like. So I'm going to let these go a little bit more than that. Then we're going to do something really exciting. We're going to deglaze. Yes, Russell knows. That's that flavor. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to have to get out giant sake bottle. We're going to deglaze the mushrooms with the giant sake bottle. Why deglaze mushrooms? Why? So, number one, we want to get all those bits off the bottom of the pan. So you use wine or beer, anything lightly alcoholic. Like I wouldn't use cognac for this. I would use like dry white wines, maybe a red wine if it was pairing with the lemon later, but I tend to go for white wine. Sake is also a great substitute for that, and I happen to have a giant bottle of sake, so we're going to use this to deglaze my mushrooms. So I'm going to wait until there's a little bit more sticking to the bottom of the pan and that it's browning, and then I'm going to hit it with the sake. Like maybe 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. Enough to get it to clean off the bottom of the pot. And then also all the alcohol is going to burn off, and then the sugars are left behind on the mushrooms. So that's what deglazing is. Are you ready for this? It's not going to flame because I have an electric stove. It's not going to flambe. Okay. I'm going to turn the microphone this way a little bit more so you can hear this. Ready? 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 Are you ready? Glory. Glory. Oh yes, sake to me. Okay, so when you deglaze, make sure you're scraping the bottom of the pot and then stirring it around. And then we're gonna wait until all of this alcohol burns off. You're gonna know by how much it doesn't smell like alcohol anymore. It's gonna smell sweet. The liquid should be evaporating, and then the mushrooms will start to look really glazy. And the way that you can tell the difference between liquidy and glazy is if you tilt the pot and liquid gathers, then it's too liquidy. But it's glazy if all the liquid is kind of sticking to the mushrooms. Oh yes. And our shallots are like brown and caramelized. It's so beautiful. Check this out. Not quite done, but I just want to show you. Bang! Ooh. All right. So I'm gonna set aside some mushrooms for the stuffing. We're gonna still wait for that to evaporate. What's the difference between stock and broth? I'm going to tell you that it is salt content. And so stock is solely made from bones, and broth is mostly made from meat or vegetables. So using the bones creates a fattier, thicker liquid. And then broth tends to be thinner and more drinkable. I actually use them pretty interchangeably because I put so much into my slow cooker. I'm always putting cheese rinds and parsley stem and bones and other stuff. So mine probably is called a broth when it's such a mishmash of things. But stock is mostly roasted bones and then water and some spices, but no vegetables or meat chunks. Yeah, it's a very small difference. So, for example, you could not really technically have vegetable stock because vegetables don't have bones. But yeah, a lot of companies kind of mix them up sometimes. Okay, you can hear that sizzle. You can hear the liquid is dissipating. Now it's like a glazy sauce. Oh, all right, we're gonna pull out a little bit here. I'm gonna pull out a little bit for the stuffing. There, stuffing. And we're gonna leave the rest in here because we're gonna continue just building the soup in here. So, first up, I'm going to add the chicken gravy, leftover chicken gravy. This is a shortcut for soup because it's already thick. All right. Boom. Okay. Still very congealed, so we're gonna let it melt. Then we're gonna taste it. Oh, we'll actually also put in our rice for the soup. Let's do that. We're gonna do that. And the rice is gonna get really porridgey. It's gonna be kind of like congee or arroscaldo, or I think the flavor profile of this soup leans more Greek because it's got all that lemon in it. So this is what is it called? Avgolemeno? Is that what it's called? Did I say it wrong? It's the Greek lemon soup with rice. It's a chicken. It's their version of chicken noodle soup. Pretty great. Oops. Alexa, stop. Okay, let's check out how our toast is doing. So we've got bread cubes that are toasting in the oven. Oh, I hear it. So they're getting a little toasty, but they're not quite there yet. They're still like really pale. So we're going to toss them around a little bit and then keep toasting. Hey Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Sorry if I set off yours. Okay. So we're going to bring this up to a boil. It's pretty thick right now, so we're definitely going to have to dilute it. And I'm probably going to use half of this leather set of gravy for the stuffing. So we're going to use half of it here. Woo. It's real thick. Okay. Very exciting developments here. I'm going to melt that down. Go. I believe in you. Now we're going to taste my shimeji mushroom. This is always important to taste the bits that are cooked so you can adjust your recipe. Wow, that's really good. It's really good by itself. This is shimeji mushroom that has been sauteed in some bacon fat and olive oil and shallot and then deglazed with some really dry sake. Yum. So that's going to go with our rice and lots of raisins and the chicken, chicken gravy, and then the croutons that are cooking right now. So for the croutons, we're gonna need to put them in cocottes. So that's what I mentioned earlier. That's like the enameled ramekins. I'm gonna go get 2 right now. Aw, they're so cute. They're like Christmas. 2 different brands, because I am forever breaking things in my apartment. Okay. So we've got our 2 little cocottes. And these are different from ramekins, because ramekins don't have these cute little handle things. And then these also come with lids. So these are really cute. And so ramekins are not enameled. This has a layer of metal inside, I think. And these are meant for high heat baking. So we're going to get a bowl together. Let me get a bowl. Then we're going to mix all the stuffing ingredients. And then we're going to divide them between these 2 little babies and bake that. Aren't these cute? Yeah. All right, first up are rice. And then we've got the sauteed mushroom. Cool. I gotta get all that juice in there. Gotta get a spoon. Gotta get that. Gotta get that spoon. They are cute. They come in sets of 6 if you're ever interested in getting them over the holidays. I'm sure they're gonna go on sale. Now, let's do some parsley just for color at first, and then we'll finish put more parsley later. This is already looking so good. This also might be too much for these cookbooks here. Adorable. You know what's going to be really good in this? Last minute addition. Let's add some apple, right? I have like a bushel. I have a bushel of farm fresh Macoun apples, so let's just add one, right? Skin on. Get those nutrients, those newts. Gotta get the newts. Sorry, my knife is dirty. Look at that. Cutie. Cubed apple in the stuffing too. Damn, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Hell yeah. You always eat right before my stream and somehow always end up hungry again. I mean, that there, Sean, is a constant problem my viewers have. Constant problem. Oh no, a piece that doesn't lie flat. I'm gonna have to eat that. Oh no. Mmm. Yum. This is great. It's like legit Iron Chef. Like I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do exactly. This is like the dream, right? I wish I always had time to do cooking streams. Oh, I hear a slight burble coming from the stove. So the gravy is melting down and now simmering. I'm gonna finish cutting this apple and then we'll taste it. Aw, isn't that cute? I eat the end. Mmm. If you're lurking in the back of the chat, let me know what you're having for dinner. I'd love to hear it. Always gives us more ideas when we hear about what you're cooking and eating at home. Yoink. Mmm. I think a few chats back, Steven said that he's making char siu at home, which sounds amazing. Haven't made that in a long time. All right, so we've got our stuffing sort of mixed. Oh my God, that looks amazing. Oh my God. We're gonna have to write this recipe, I think. It was a cup of wild rice salad with golden raisins. We have 1 whole Macoun apple. We have about a 1/4 cup of sauteed mushrooms and then a 1/4 cup of parsley chopped in there. That looks so freaking good, dude. Wow. Okay, let's check in on the stove. I need to get a tasting spoon. Okay, so it already looks kind of like a finished soup, but it's like really thick. So I'm gonna try it and then we're gonna see how much chicken broth or water we need to add to this. Because again, chicken gravy already has a ton of flavor, so it just might be a little too much. And I'm still scraping the bottom here. All right. Look at how thick it is. It's like so thick. Don't burn me. Don't you dare burn. Mmm. That's really good, but it's really thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more chicken stock. Oops, parsley fell on the ground, but it's in the bag. It's all right. Maybe like a cup. There we go. I'm going to bring that to a boil, and I would call that soup done, pretty much. Yum. Put the chicken stock back in the fridge. That was with the parsley. That fell on the floor. Oh. Okay, give that a good stir. It's very exciting. I'm going to put a little bit of parsley into the soup so we have some green, and then we'll finish it with more fresh parsley for that fresh green. Oop, there's a pumpkin seed. Oops, I dropped it. Oops. Oh my God. So cute. So good. Wow. Oh, there's another pumpkin seed I found. I'm going to eat it. Give me that. A little chewy. Okay. Cute stuffing. Let's check on our bread. Oh, the bread is a little too toasted now. Good thing I looked. A little brown. But that's okay. It's going right into the stuffing. All right. Now it's good that the oven is on because, ooh, listen to that. Listen to that ASMR. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Oh, I was right on time. Look at that. My intuition was like, the bread's probably ready to go now. Alexa, stop. So this probably would be really good on its own as like a panzanella with like just a little bit more olive oil and maybe a shave of Parmesan cheese on top. Hell yeah. But since we're doing it stuffing, I'm gonna add the lemon gravy, the lemon chicken gravy here. I'm gonna put a little bit at a time because the hot bread is going to absorb it. And we want it to be like a sponge, but we don't want to add too much because we don't want it to get mushy. We still want to see the bread. We still want to see the vegetables and fruit. Okay. Yeah. So I think half a cup of the gravy was actually perfect. Or maybe a little bit more. Maybe a splash more. Yeah, there. A couple more tablespoons. Then I'm going to put the rest of the gravy into the soup, so don't waste it. Okay. Our stuffing is mixed. Oh my God. This looks so good. Dude. Too much stuffing, actually, for these two cook-hots. I might save the mix for another day, another meal. I have friends who really like to soak their stuffing for like overnight, and it gets really like eggy and custardy. But for me, I don't really like to do that. Okay, so cute. Oh, look. Oh, adorable. Adorable. Okay, we're gonna cover it. Oh, it's too big. Okay. We're gonna cover it so that the top doesn't dry out or brown. And then I'll take the tops off when we're done cooking it. Okay. So these tend to take, it's like a bread pudding. They take like an hour or 44 to 45 minutes. So we'll see. Okay, it looks like I have enough for 2 more another day. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna cover these and they're gonna go into the oven. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes. We'll check them.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Maybe they'll be faster. I don't know. It looks like an American Girl doll accessory. It totally does. Okay. So stuffing is in the oven. Hooray. And now our soup is bubbling. Got some rice sticking to the bottom here, so I'm going to scrape real quick. Let's see. I'm going to taste it again real quick to see if it's too salty or too fatty or something. Oh my God, cute. Looky, I got a little mushroom in my... He's like a baby. Mushroom tastes awesome. It's nice. I think I will, at the end, add lemon squeeze or some lemon zest on top. It's really good. Add a little bit more pepper. Adorable. Also, I think I have some dried dill. Maybe do some dill. That's what you put in the Greek soup, right? There. Oh, we have dill seed. That's a different one. We'll try it anyway. Yeah, a little bit. Exciting. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. I'm going to toast one piece of bread for myself while this soup bubbles away. I think the stuffings are going to take a little too long, so I'll have to take a picture and tweet it. But the soup, I think, will be finished right now. Hell yeah. Legit Iron Chef. I'm almost done with my catering season, so I'll be doing more of this kind of thing more often, hopefully. Cross our fingers. And then hopefully we'll also get another sponsorship partnership. I think my HelloFresh code is still valid, so if you click on the panel below the video, it says HelloFresh. You can get the discount. Here, I'll just do the chat also, so you can grab that code right away. Yeah. Okay, soup is looking excellent. Oh my god, I'm so excited about the soup. Okay, we're gonna switch to a ladle. And we're gonna get a bowl. Should we get our plating on? Let's get our plating on. Let's go. Check it out. Okay. So, move this apple core out of here. And, okay. So, our bowl. Not that you have anything in mind, but how far away from New York City do you go to do catering stuff? I go pretty far away, actually. I did the Adirondacks last month, which is 4 hours away from New York City. Last weekend was Poughkeepsie, which is like kind of an hour and a half to 2 hours. In December, I'm doing a wedding in LA. So it varies. And it's not that I just do weddings either. I also do baby showers and birthdays and other sorts of things. So it's really fun. I just, have to plan, make sure we have budgets and we can pay people and stuff. And so it's a lot of work, but I enjoy it so much. Okay, let's plate our soup, yo. Okay, get the ladle. Okay, we've made some sort of Greek lemon soup, but with a bunch of leftovers from a wedding. So we've got chicken gravy in there. We've got shimeji mushroom. We've got wild rice salad. We've got parsley. These mushies. Look at those pretty mushies. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, for funsies, let's garnish it up. We're gonna use parsley. Don't want to hide all those mushrooms there. My goodness. I'm gonna wipe the edge of my bowl. Look at that. Okay. Maybe we can do some lemon zest on the outside. No, I just want to do juice. I'm just gonna squeeze lemon juice around the rim here for some extra tartness. I'm gonna do a little crunch with some delicata squash seeds, a little color with the pink peppercorn. Oh my god, this is amazing. And then we're gonna grab my bread from the oven very carefully. Aww. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my god. Wow. I wish I had better lighting. See, can you see it? That is our leftover soup. I'm gonna eat some right now. Wow. Dip my bread. I love bread with soup. Are you kidding me? What is y'all's favorite soup? My favorite soup is chicken and wild rice. Hi, Stacy. How's it going? Oh my gosh, it's really good and lemony, especially with that fresh lemon at the end. Hell yeah. Real. I mean, it's really warm and cozy, but at the same time, like, keeping me alive with that lemon. I like a little tartness. I'm actually, like, pretty used to putting lemon in my soup. I grew up putting lemon in my arroz caldo. Ooh! A good tomato soup with a grilled cheese is probably your number one. Hell yeah. Amazing. What about the rest of y'all? You have a favorite soup? It is soup season, so I expect to be making more. Ooh, let's try a bit with mushroom here. It's really good. Yeah, this is one good way to get rid of leftover gravy during Thanksgiving. Oh, and I'm actually going to be streaming tomorrow, but on the Fun City account, not on my channel. I'll post the link here. So follow my podcast's Twitch channel, and we'll be streaming tomorrow about random things. So come hang out if you're free, but no pressure if you're not. Oh, Sean has been making a giant pot of soup and chili at the start of the week recently just to have it on standby during the week. That's so smart. That's actually something Matt Timms said. Matt Timms is the guy that runs the chili cook-offs here, the chili takedown. I interviewed him for my cookbook, and he said that he made chili very often because you could just have some at that moment and then freeze the rest, and then you could do it in little individual containers so that you can just defrost it and heat it up when you need it. And it lasts for so long. It's so many, making a pot of chili is so many meals. And it's not that you just need to eat a bowl of chili. You can also make Frito pie. You can also bake cornbread on top of it. Like they can do so many things with chili. I love it. You can even have chili spaghetti. I've seen people do that. You can make chili dogs. Make chili fries. What else can you do with chili? One of my favorite things. If I ever see it on a menu, I will not hesitate. I will get Frito pie. Chili quesadilla. Yeah. Good ideas. All good ideas. Oh, maybe by the time I finish my soup, maybe the stuffing might be done. I don't know. We're hoping. We'll see. Oh, there's a bunch of people watching now. Hey, if you just joined us, let us know what you're having for dinner tonight. Or if you like soup, tell us what your favorite soup is. Hi, Leah. Hi, Damien. I'm wearing the Bee and Puppy Cat apron. Dun, 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 dun. And it has a cute, like, red bow on the back. But this is, like, my house apron right now. Good to see y'all. Yeah, we're talking about soup. We just made a lemony wild rice soup with some leftover chicken gravy. It's the soup. Also has mushrooms in it, sauteed mushroom. And parsley. Mmm. Mmm. Yummy. It's always so funny. These cooking streams turn into like mukbang. I'm just like, let's cook. And then I'm like eating it in front of you. Yum. This is so hearty. I'm going to have probably a second bowl when Chris comes over. It's just so good. I love wild rice and soups. It's just so... I use this word a little too often, but it's toothsome. I've got that cool, not so crunchy outer husk. I really like it. Mmm. Okay. Last couple bites. And then we're going to check on the stuffing that's in the oven. Our totally made up stuffing. It's kind of amazing that we're using the same set of ingredients to make a soup and the stuffing. Everything is just another version of another, I swear. Except we added apple to the stuffing. Yum. Last couple bites. We'll go ASMR. It's gotten quite dark outside already. Can't believe how dark it is. I might make cookies later too. I don't know. Feeling ambitious. Okay, last bite. Yum. That was good. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on the soup as it stays warm. Chris will come here to eat that. Okay. Ooh, Alexa, stop. 15 minutes has gone by. Oh, I hear sizzle. We have sizzle in the oven. Let's check on the green one. I won't move the red one. Okay. Reveal. Oh, it's sizzling. Okay. Got that raisin. We've got that apple. Feels like that looks awesome as a stuffing. I would probably bake it a little bit more, but that's pretty much good to go. I'm ready to just try a piece right now. Just don't burn my mouth. So I get a piece of this bread here with the apple and the rice. Oh my gosh. I didn't put any egg in this. It's just the gravy, which already had a thickener in it. Okay. Oh my god. Apple. Roasted apple is so good. That's great. Wow, we made 2 dishes today. All right, I'm going to put that back in for when I actually eat dinner. Keep the oven on low. Now, wow, we did it. We made 2 different dishes from kind of the same set of ingredients, and Sean gave me an idea for one. We win. We won the game of Attack the Pantry. That was so cool. And I just realized my computer is not plugged in. Uh-oh. If I had just like disappeared off the air, you would have been like, okay, well, bye, Jen. Wow. Well, that was very productive. So I need to sign off for the night, and I got to work on a gig for this Saturday. I'm catering for a group called Beta Works, which some of you might have heard of. They're, I think, incubator for companies, an investor. They're really cool. They're doing a series this weekend that I'm going to be making the food for. So it's going to be really, really fun. But yeah, I'll be back next Wednesday. I don't believe, I'm just check my calendar really quick. I just want to make sure that I'm not lying to you. Not lying. Okay, so next Wednesday, I will stream, but it might not be for the full time because I'm going to go see Metric at Brooklyn Steel. I'm very excited. They're one of my favorite bands. But friends, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. Let me know how you're cooking this week. Tag me in your photos. I would love to see it. We can show it off next week. I haven't had time to make the slideshows, but I will next week. So see you next time. Have a great evening and enjoy your dinners, y'all. See ya. Glad that you hung out.